From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Aaron Reeves.
Well, in the middle of the night, some collapsing storms moved through southeast Oklahoma and produced a lot of wind and a little bit of hail in a few locations. Some of these gusts over 60 miles per hour, 58 miles per hour in Okemah. That was actually nowhere near any of the storms. They collapsed, shot air out in all directions. So we got just a lot of wind even after the rain was basically gone. Pretty crazy, but that does tend to happen. A lot of times that's kind of a summertime type deal. So pretty interesting there. 91 right now in the Wichita area. We have a lot of 80s across eastern Oklahoma and just really warm wet weather overall across the region. And once again, just like yesterday, this dry line kicking off storms across north and northwest Texas, a little further west than yesterday. The good news is even though we have a lot of severe weather here, this will move into a complex like last night, but it should fall apart much quicker before it gets into our area. At least that's the plan as we head into the overnight hours. So generally staying dry, and you can see the Storm Prediction Center basically has the same idea. Most of the severe weather should stay pretty confined to North Texas and South Central Oklahoma, and then quickly fall apart as we head into the overnight hours. Just a few fair weather cumulus clouds out there right now. 84 degrees, south wind at 18, gusting to 26. It is stuffy. That dew point hanging out there at 70 degrees. Temperatures across the state, 90s in the west. Look at Buffalo at 97. 80s for most of the rest of us. A few locations in far eastern Oklahoma have hung out in the upper 70s. Clouds were a little slower to clear there during the early part of the day, and also still has some of that outflow from the early morning storms. Temperatures, as far as how they feel, it feels even warmer. Upper 80s, low 90s, pretty common. Notice out west, it actually feels cooler than the air temperature. Dry air does wonders as far as that goes. Quiet tonight. Notice at 9 o'clock, there's that area of storms. Notice how quickly it just kind of fizzles out. I can't rule out one or two isolated showers or storms, but overall, it looks like we'll stay dry. We'll start off tomorrow morning into the 60s. A boundary drops down into the area tomorrow afternoon, and that could become the focus late in the evening for a few showers and storms. Not showing up yet on this as it stops at 5 o'clock, but after this time frame, those could develop. And notice those temperatures pushing back well into the 80s once again. And here's that storm risk for tomorrow night, a marginal or very low risk for some storms that could become strong to severe. Nothing to write home about, just be aware. That's a possibility. It's springtime in Oklahoma. We know how to deal with that, right? 80s for Tuesday, so just kind of rinse and repeat. And then also another risk for some strong to severe storms, especially Tulsa back to the north and west as we head into Tuesday late. Wednesday, rinse and repeat, more rain chances, just a bit cooler with more cloud cover, maybe more widespread activity in place at that time. Just keeping a little bit of a lid on those temperatures, and we'll keep the unsettled weather going off and on into the weekend and hopefully getting out of here by early the following week. Keep in mind, it looks like a lot of rain here, and we could get a decent amount of rain, but it's not going to rain all the time everywhere. It'll be kind of shots of rain here and there, and different places across the area could be impacted at different times. But rain totals, a lot of people could end up with over an inch of rain, which is promising because western parts of the state, northwestern Oklahoma, still need to get out of that drought. Temperatures above normal through most of the week, although they'll come closer to normal toward the middle and end of the week, and then maybe a little below normal behind this front that could move through over the weekend. And we could keep those near to cooler than normal temperatures going into the following week. And we could keep the rain conditions around average. It could swing either way. We're going to kind of be right on the line with that one. Overnight tonight, though, we will see those temperatures drop down to near 80 by 9, 69 to start off tomorrow, and then back to the upper 80s or so as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And we could see those storm chances increase as we head into the overnight hours. And then we'll keep that really unsettled pattern going all the way into the weekend. That's it for weather. Let's find out what's happening in sports.